All right. So I want to show you real quick basically how we take a video file and we turn it into all of the marketing collateral. If you're watching this, either I've sent this video to you directly or you've opted into our course, and I'm just going to give you kind of the fast pace approach to what we're going to do. All right. So first things first, I'm going to pull up a um, browser window so you can see what we're looking at here. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to start with free transcript from video. I'm going to go to Restream and then I'm going to choose a video file. I can also just drop it in there. So I believe anyway. So I'm going to do that. Let me drop that in there and I'm going to hit transcribe. So what I'm going to get from this obviously is it's going to give me the transcription. From the transcription, I'm going to create my blogs. I'm going to create my emails. I'm going to create my LinkedIn posts. Um, Once I get all of that, I'm going to go over to Opus Clip and I'm going to go ahead and upload files into this as well. So now I'm going to upload the file here and that's going to give me what I'm looking for there. All right, so while that's working, I'm going to download the transcript over here and it comes through as a note file, which let me share my screen. So it's literally just the transcript from the conversation, that we had today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that transcript and I'm going to turn it into my email marketing outputs, my blogs, and my LinkedIn posts. In addition to that, let me share my screen again on Opus. So what you can see right here is I'm going to do a generate clip. I'm going to give this preset template the one that I want, and then get clips with one click. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to start doing the heavy lifting for me on that end for the actual clips. So we'll wait for that to populate. In the meantime, I'm going to come back over here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to my ChatGPT window here, and I'm going to say, are you ready for another transcript? And hopefully what this is going to do is it's going to give me the output that I need for the transcript. All right, now I'm going to pull up that note again, and I'm going to copy the transcript and drop it here into the chat window. And um, it's going to give me the outputs that I need using that transcript. All right, so let me share my screen with you real quick. Um, Let's go right here to start. And what you'll be able to see here is this is the same video. I'm wearing the same clothes, right? It's just been a couple of minutes and I was able to generate 30 original clips using Opus, which is one of the tools that we use. And then from a written copy output standpoint, I've got 6 different deliverables. The first 4 are blogs that can get published once a week. The emails can go out twice a week, and then the LinkedIn posts typically are going to be, one per day or potentially 1 to 2 per day. Now, what these deliverables look like the LinkedIn posts right here, there's a little bit of additional crafting you'll probably have to do. These also don't include hashtags, right? So what I would do is I would probably go back, and again, I use ChatGPT. I trained it. I'll go back to ChatGPT, and I'll say something along these lines. Whoops. The LinkedIn posts you gave me do not have any hashtags, period. Could you please add those in and expand for an additional 30 words with emojis? So I'm going to say that it's going to repopulate this deliverable for me and give me something different. If I go and I look at the emails, similarly, the emails don't have too much additional content to them. But what I'll probably do is use this as sort of a starting point and add 1 to 2 more sentences, or potentially more than that, potentially expound upon it in a pretty dramatic way. I could also go to ChatGPT and say, hey, instead of giving me 8, give me 4, but make them, 400 words long or something along those lines. But what I did with the blogs is something very similar to that. Is I did go ahead and say, hey, give me about 600 words of information that are non-redundant 4 times over. So these different blogs are the hidden leverage of podcasting for marketing agencies, The second blog is turning conversations into content, a marketing flywheel for thought leaders. The third blog is why podcasting is a sales tool, not just a marketing channel. And then lastly, escaping the marketing hamster wheel with evergreen audio assets. So all four of those blogs should be relatively like meaningful to publish on your website and hopefully generate some visibility. Now, what I might do is cross-reference this with keywords to see if it's something that people actually, will engage with. But that's an important aspect there. So those are all the like the written copy, type of deliverables. I can see right here that while I've been talking, it did go ahead and create for me a new file. So what I'll probably do is just grab that real quick so you can ultimately see, what that looks like. Let me enable editing. I don't know if this actually popped up in. All right. So you'll see right here, post one, podcasting isn't about brand building, yada, yada, yada. And then you have a bunch of this other stuff. Post two, most agencies create content. Few create legacy assets, which pretty darn good. So anyways, that's an example of kind of the recreated asset there. I'm going to go back to Opus. Now, let me give you an example of what this looks like. Maximize podcast content, transform into clips, blogs, and more. So 45 minutes becomes 30 clips, 4 blogs, 8 emails, and about 20 LinkedIn posts.
Wow.
It also becomes. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so you're taking this long form content like a podcast interview, whether you're the host of the podcast.
I don't know if you can hear that or not, but
you're taking that and you're breaking it down into many, many, many different because people consume content differently.
So 45 minutes become. So anyways, that clip, I recorded this. I'm literally wearing the same shirt. I recorded this episode with Doug 2 hours ago. It's already in three different written formats. I have it in video asset. He's going to produce it for long format video for the longer kind of publication on YouTube. And we're also going to create, obviously, the audio file to go live on, the social channels, or the RSS feed, rather. So in a nutshell, what we're trying to do is take one video and turn it into a bunch of different marketing assets. It took me about 20 minutes to do that. Now it'll take me probably 10 to 15 minutes a day to publish information and content using that. So that's what creating a podcast is all about. That's what we're trying to do is create, through Turnkey and creating a podcast, that partnership of recording once per month, turning all of that into marketing output that can be used to help grow your business. So I'd love to get in touch with you. I'd love to talk with you a little bit further if that's something that you're interested in doing. In the meantime, please feel free to use this playbook and run it for your business.